Hi Libras, my name is Tawana. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a reading for you. This reading can resonate with you if you have a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement. And today I will be using the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck and the Radiant Wilds Atlas Tarot. So Libras, this is my first reading back on the channel after about a month. I've been doing a lot of traveling recently. I came back from Mexico about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I took a break from the channel because I couldn't find my inspiration. I didn't feel like I was a clear channel at the time, and so I leaned into the break because I don't record when I don't feel clear. So today I finally felt inspired again, and so the last reading I did was Virgo, and I'm picking up back where I left off to continue with you. So I hope this is helpful for someone. All right, so the first card we have, Libra, is Dream a Beautiful Dream. And I don't usually interpret this card as an actual dream, but today I am. I'll go back to explain that soon. And then we have Going Beyond Normal, which if you are a regular on this channel, you know this is my weirdo card, my Embrace Your Weirdness card. And we have Receiving. I think what stands out to me, Libra, is maybe you guys are receiving information in the astral. Maybe you're receiving information when you are asleep, and it feels like a lot of times when we have dreams, these are things that are controversial. Different people assign different meanings to dreams, but I think for you, Libra, I think, to me, it seems like your crown is wide open and you're receiving information. It doesn't feel like just your subconscious exploring itself. It feels like you're receiving actual information based on your surrounding, like receiving. It feels like you're so open that you are sensing things, and that's coming through in dream space for you. Which is a little bit abnormal to maybe people around you. Maybe they can't relate to that. Maybe this doesn't happen to people around you often. And I feel like there's a temptation to invalidate whatever you're receiving because it's not normal and it's not the typical experience. But I think the information that you're receiving is helpful and valuable to you in some way. And this could be you sensing something about someone around you, a relationship dynamic around you, receiving information on how to move forward in a particular thing in your life, in a project, in a plan, but it feels like the information is valid. Don't doubt the information that is coming through to you just because it's in dream space and maybe you have no like physical proof of it. I feel like you're sensing those things for a reason. So let's jump into the tarot. We start the reading with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And I think this may be someone around you, or this is you. There are multiple people in this reading who can come up in different suits at different times. You guys all have different placements. You don't just have a Libra placement. You could have a really strong Earth placement and you're in that energy right now. But it feels like there's this defensiveness coming from this Queen of Pentacles, who's coming to me today as someone who's very stable and very earthy and very grounded. and very focused on the physical, tangible things in their reality that they can touch and feel and grow right now. And this maybe, if this is you, this just maybe this is a phase right now that you're just really focused on grounding yourself, on maybe ownership in your life, on your finances and resources. It feels though that there's another person that maybe you are having a conversation with. There's a King of Swords and a Six of Wands. For some reason, I feel like this is an evolving conversation. Maybe you guys are trying to work on something together. The Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. I feel like this is a matter of collaborating with another person. And for some odd reason, I feel like your defenses are up, and this may be your intuition telling you to put your defenses up, and maybe you don't know why your defenses are up or why you are so defensive, but I feel like the point of this reading is to open your mind to the possibility that you would not be feeling that way if you had no reason to. So it's almost like, and I always like to talk about intuition and the purpose of intuition. It is an extrasensory ability, and it kicks in as a superpower when your physical senses aren't picking up on something that is important to you. And everybody has the ability to have intuitive knowledge and gain intuitive clarity, but some people nurture that ability more than others. And maybe you are somebody who has nurtured that ability more than others. Hence, you are able to receive, to interpret, to understand. Maybe you're somebody who is struggling to understand why you're having these intuitive feelings, but I feel like you're having them for a reason, which is making you have this, like you're pushing back on whatever these plans are with this King of Swords. If you're the Queen of Pentacles, or if you're the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles is pushing back on something that is developing with the both of you. It's like you guys are talking about something, like you're having a conversation, but almost it's like you can't convince this one, like you can't convince this person. And I am tempted to say that you are the Queen of Pentacles, Libra, because it's coming up as this person not being easily convinced. One person in the conversation is not easily convinced. Okay. So we have the moon, which is so funny because this is coming up as an intuitive read to me already. Like I never get like an actual dream from this card until today. I'm getting like an actual dream. Someone is having like vivid dreams about maybe something that they should or should not do with someone. And I almost feel like that's what's coming up here. It's whatever you are receiving subconsciously, even if it's not dreams, even if it's just like your intuition is haunting you about something. You can't get rid of that niggling feeling about something. It's putting you in this state of the Nine of Wands, which to me is coming up as like you're still in it, you're still in the plans, but you have your guard up tremendously. You have your guard up to whatever you are planning with this King of Swords. And I almost feel like you're one step away from leaving the situation, abandoning the plans, because your intuition is telling you to. But the reason why you're in this Nine of Wands is I feel like you don't trust it. Like you don't fully trust it. Because you're wondering, why am I having these intuitive feelings? But I think the reason why they're there is to be helpful, even if you don't like the information that you are receiving. I do think that it's there to help you. It's almost, I don't know what the information is telling you, but to me from this reading, it feels like a time to be a little selfish, a time to be maybe not action the plan with this person, but a time to be on your own, a time to pour into yourself. So this doesn't feel like you're walking away from the connection per se with this person, but it feels to me like you are intuitively being guided to be a little selfish. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your own well-being. It almost is like telling me in this moment, like almost like this is not the time to collaborate on something, on a plan. It's interesting because I feel like there's your intuition, but maybe also your feelings of not wanting to disappoint another person that's in there too. Like it's muddled between like intuitively this is what you're feeling, but emotionally also you don't want to disappoint someone, and that's causing you to have a lot of internal conflict, I feel. Because, you know, like in you walking away from whatever conversation you were having with this person, you're kind of backing out from the plan. But I feel like that's what you're being guided to do. For whatever reason, I don't think that you are being guided to action the plan or do this thing with this person. And I think at some level you know that. So here we have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Temperance. And the Seven of Swords talks about something being hidden. You not having all of the information on whatever joint project this is. So let's just say you and a person were planning a trip somewhere, and for whatever reason you've changed your mind, you're backing out from that because maybe this is just not a time for you to have a guest or to accommodate anyone, or to maybe this is a time for you to be purely selfish for whatever reason. That could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe you're not feeling well, maybe your stability is something that needs focus right now, maybe your finances needs more focus than whatever this getting together is or this project is that you're collaborating on. But I almost feel like it's like something is not being shown to you. It's like something here is being hidden from you in whatever this collaboration is. And maybe that's what you're sensing and picking up in dream space. It just feels like you don't have all the information. And so I feel like the guidance here is to wait. Temper the urge to do this thing with this person. Temper the urge to do it right now even. Temper the urge until you can see everything in your environment. Temper the urge until you know everything about all facets of this person, their life. Like it feels like there's more information to be disclosed. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords, which this could be a situation involving travel. I don't know why I picked travel as an example, but the Knight of Wands is here, and that often times speaks to me about traveling and movement. I don't love the Five of Swords on top of this, because if this is a person, it feels like intentionally or unintentionally manipulating the situation by either omitting information or something. Like it's almost like this person is not giving you all of the information. So you have to pause before you like do things with them because you don't know everything. So how do you do something with a person if you don't know, if they're not disclosing everything to you? And then we have the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords, which the King of Wands, I don't feel like this is your energy, but it could be. I don't know. This person is just coming up as the Nine of Swords is worry, being in your head, mental stress. And it feels like it's the same Knight of Wands person who I think is trying to action something. I think this is the person who's like pushing the plan forward. Like it feels like they're pushing the plan forward for some other reason though that you are not aware of yet, which is why you are intuitively feeling like you should wait, because your spidey senses are tingling, because there is more information for you to receive and you have not received that yet. And this is not to say that this is a bad person or something. Maybe it's not anything harmful that they're hiding from you, but you just don't have all of the information. And I feel like whatever you don't know is significant enough for your guides to want you to pause before jumping into anything. So if anything, all of this intuitive guidance that you're receiving feels like protection to me, even if you may not understand. So let's get some advice. Should I get some advice from the angels today, or should I get some advice from the wisdom of the oracle? Let's do wisdom of the oracle. What's the advice for Libras? Spirits, angels, and guides. Advice for Libras. What's the advice for Libras? One more. All right, so the first card we have is a change in the wind. So change of plans. And then we have a message in a bottle. And then we have here and now. And this card talks about being in the present, staying in the present, not in the future, not in the past, but sticking with what you have available to you right now. And that could be the information available to you right now. So not making decisions based on future hopes, future possibilities, but what exists right in this moment. All right, so that's all I have for you, Libras. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.